Hey there, girlfriend. Have you ever had a business obstacle? I'm sure you have if you've been in business any time. Have you ever asked yourself, why is the best way through? We're going to get to the bottom of that in today's video. We'll see you inside. Hi there, my name is Ingafay and I'm a confidence coach. And in today's video, I wanted to share an experience about a business trial that I just recently went through and some of the things that I did to overcome this trial. Oftentimes people think obstacles are bad things. Well, today we're going to talk about, is obstacles really bad or can they really be good for your good? Secondly, we're going to talk about the step-by-step plan that I went through to overcome these obstacles. And last but definitely not least, girlfriend, we're going to actually talk about the actual outcome of what I did. So let's do this, shall we? Well, oftentimes when we're in business or even in life, we have obstacles that come throughout our life, and they can be either bad or good, depending on what your mindset is or how you look at the particular situation. Well, in this particular case, I wanted to give you kind of a backstory of what was going on in my business and share some of the things that I learned along the way that I want to share with you. So one of the things that was going on, the little background information, is I have a gift giving service that I provide during the holidays. And one of my suppliers sold out of a key item that I needed for my gifts. So I found another vendor. And when I found this other vendor, I noticed that they operated a little differently than the first supplier, that they were very rule oriented. They had rules galore. I've never seen so many rules in all of my life, but it's all good. So when I proceeded to purchase from them this item that I needed for my Christmas gifts packages, they rejected my order. And I was just kind of dumbfounded by that because I have an LLC and I'm a legitimate business. And I thought that's what I had shown them. I had given them business licenses and all of that, but it didn't float. This obstacle was really something that was upsetting me because we all know the time that I'm recording this video, it was the beginning of December. So we all know that the holiday season is probably going to be over in the next 3 weeks. So time is definitely of the essence when it came to me making sure that I had the necessary items for my gift packages. So I was rather concerned by this, so I had to really act quickly. So before I go into actually what I did, I wanted to remind you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I have upload a video every Thursday for your viewing pleasure, and I don't want you to miss a beat, so be sure to subscribe. So let's talk about what I did. What I did was I fretted at first. I can just be completely honest with you. And I really wasn't sure what I was going to do. So the first thing after I got my head back on is I went back and I read the email that they sent me, telling me some of the guidelines that they had about ordering and what I needed to do to make the order. So I read it very slowly so I could get every detail in. And after I understood what was needed, I was like, okay, I can do this. So I decided one of the things that they recommended that I have was an online store. Now, I have several websites that I had already built before. So I felt like this was going to be the easiest solution for me to overcome this obstacle. So I created a website for my gift giving service. The thing about it is I had planned on doing this initially anyway, and it's just amazing how it came full circle that I ended up having to do this to buy from this vendor. So that's what I did. I made up a website, and I know some of you are probably thinking, "Gosh, girl, you did all of that," but it wasn't as complicated as it sounds because I had done it before. It's something that I had experience with. So it was just something that I could do. And I actually had another person that was working for me that helped me along the way, which I'm very, very grateful for because some of this stuff was a little new to me that I wasn't able to do. But one thing I did realize that in this process of them rejecting me like that, I really felt like my sleeping genius is what I say. That's what I'm gonna call it. Came into action because initially, like I said, I fretted. I was really just like, I cannot believe they rejected me. And I know that for some people, that would have been a red flag for them where they would have just stopped and not done anything. But I wanted to share this story to really reiterate the importance of persistence and waking up that sleeping giant. And it seems like those obstacles are what are the things that wakes the sleeping giant up. And that's why I initially talked about obstacles can be viewed as good and as bad. For a person that doesn't want to step out of their comfort zone, an obstacle could be bad because they don't want to do something they've never done before. For a person that is willing to step out of their comfort zone and find a way, make a way, is good because they wake up that sleeping genius that was not working with them initially when they first started. It becomes more of a learning experience than something that they are overcoming or they're trying to avoid, I'll say, is a better way of saying it. So when that sleeping genius woke up, I was definitely all about just tell me the rules of the game and I will be willing to play. And that's exactly what I did. Like I said, I created the website, and I was very grateful that I created the website because I know that it's going to be able to expand my territory next year when it comes to doing more business with companies, more so than individuals, because I have a website that I can just send them to more so than just talking to them over the phone. So that part of it, I'm very grateful for. So I feel like it prepared me for the next season. It also gave me the opportunity to show my brand. I think I've told you guys many a times that it's very important that you brand yourself and not your direct sales company. So it also gave me a way to really stand out. So when others are looking for a gift giving service in the future, they can see that I'm really legit because I have an online website that they can actually go to and pick out their gifts. I think it builds credibility with outside vendors that it isn't a legitimate website that is up and running. Now, does everybody have to do this? I want to say that. No, everybody does not have to do this. This is just something that I had to do because of the items that I wanted to have in my gift packages. So this is not a have to. I want to make sure that I'm clear on that, but I just wanted to share the story because I know that you may not necessarily have to buy a website or have a website. You may have some other obstacle that you're overcoming. Maybe you are working to get some referrals from a particular person that you want to get in contact with, that you really think would be a good collaboration partner for you, and you're trying to go through somebody to get that. You know, what are some other ways that you could actually talk to that person or find some other people that know the person that you're trying to interact with, that you could go around that person. So that is the only reason that I'm sharing this with you. I just wanted to be clear on that. I'm not saying that you have to do this because this is not a have to. This is just a story of going through an obstacle and the trials and tribulations that you're going to have to do. That it may not be a website for you. It may be a referral source, or it may be someone that you are looking to recruit, or it could be, you know, working with one of your team members and working through how to be a motivating type of leader to lead by example, so they can see that you're doing different stuff and that you have stuff that happens. Because I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm sure your folks think that nothing happens bad to you. And that's another reason why I wanted to be completely transparent with you today about the trials and tribulations that I had to go through with this vendor to actually work out how I was going to get this item for my gift packaging. That is the reason why I'm sharing the story. So just hear me out and just know that it's coming from the heart, just to share some of the trials and tribulations we have to go through when it comes to business. So, and in essence, I built the site and I resubmitted it to the company. So now, before I go into what the desired outcome, or really what the outcome was after I did all of this, I'm curious to hear, do you have an obstacle that you went through recently that you were able to go through and overcome? If so, comment below. We would love to give you a opportunity to share that experience and hopefully encourage someone to see it through, like I'm talking about today. So let's talk about what was the desired outcome. So I got the website going and I created the website. I was having some back-end issues as far as the processing part of it. But I went on ahead and submitted it anyway, because I was under a time constraint. So when I was under the time constraint, they looked at the website, and I was really surprised that they actually went through to make sure that the website worked, and they they realized that I did have those issues. I work through the issues. They told me that once I got those issues resolved, that I could then order the products that I was looking for. So after I did that, I got everything resolved. I figured out what was going on in my back end to make sure that the credit card processing was working, and I was able to get the item. So I was really excited that after all of that, that I was able to see it through. And I wanted to share that story with you because I know oftentimes we have different obstacles that we go through in our business, and we don't necessarily want to go through them. But after we do go through them, we do see, I guess, the reason for the obstacle. It was to make us better. And as a result of us being better, we're going to be that much more prepared for the next obstacle that comes to us in life or even in business. So I wanted to share that with you just to be completely transparent on some of the things that you have to do when you have those type of obstacles. One of the key learnings is you can't be afraid to do something that you've never done. I had never created my gift giving service online. It was primarily something that I did on a virtual setting through Zoom. It wasn't directly online like that. So I had to put it online. So that was completely different from what I was used to doing, but I did it and I figured it out. Did I have some trials and tribulations on how to make it happen? Of course I did, but I saw it through, and I just wanted to share that, hopefully to be an inspiration to you with some things that you're going through, and also to be completely transparent for you. If you're looking for a coach that would hold you accountable to walk through your obstacles, I would love to be that coach for you. So if you're interested in finding out if we're a good fit, by all means, click the link below to set up a discovery call with me so we can talk and just see if we're a good fit. And if we're not, I can definitely refer you to someone within my coaching network that would be an ideal fit for you. And as always, thanks for watching, listening to my story, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.